It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Play action. It's Herbert. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. He showed his shiftiness and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you hand it to him again since he's got it going, or do you fake it to him and throw it to a teammate? Right now, the options are wide open.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. To the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. They call it a loss of a yard there. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation. They'll try to run with Dobbins. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is indeed good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious. The Chiefs take over their first down at their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a first down. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble, and picked up by the Chargers. And the return here will go to the 31. He's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safety.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Throw finding Thornton over the middle. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. They'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Channing Tindall. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. Gonna look deep for Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him the first down. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. $10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. So first and second down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Hard throw, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. They snap it to Herbert. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. He's got room at the 30. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And no hesitations. They go right back to Kelce. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Chiefs 7.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. We're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 49 9 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Another run here with Dobbins. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. Escaping the pressure, and a big loss here as he's taken down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. It's a net of 40 there. Punt of 48 and a return of 8. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
Yeah, we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Well, the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. A final shot before the break for Herbert. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So it's on to halftime of this AFC Divisional Round matchup. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes, catch made, right side by Wilson. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in these playoffs. A handoff running left is Dobbins. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. J.K. Dobbins from 17 yards out. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now Mahomes. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Micah Parsons in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both 1st and 2nd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Brian Burns That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Herbert on 1st down now. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And this one is incomplete.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And now here's another interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception. And I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 105 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a 1st down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. C.D. Lamb from 17 yards out. And the Chargers are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Channing Tindall is there for the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off and give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And he's got his big tight end here. Well, a clear running situation. Trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play. Set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's got a man, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to... And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Chiefs are going to get the football back as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. His throw incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break. And you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway.
And now here is another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Charger TD. Point after, right down the middle. Man, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And they will take a knee here. And they take a knee. And they're losing